Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne Ongira, and today we are going to learn how to make this diamond earring. As you can see, it is very smart. So the materials are here. We need beads, a thread, a needle, then the hooks, and don't forget a pair of scissors. So to start off, I'm going to use a single thread. I've already inserted my needle on the thread. So I want you to be very careful with this stitch. I'm going to use two stitches here. We have brick stitch and linear stitch. So to start off, I'm just going to turn this earring like this, and then I'm going to start here where there is 2 white beads. So I'm going to start here where there is 2 white beads. So I'm supposed to pick how many beads? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 beads. So to start off, I'm going to start with 2 yellow beads. I'll let them fall, and then I will pull. I'm going to insert my needle. I'm going to insert my needle on the last bead, yellow bead, and then I will pull. So this is the linear stitch. So because my thread is on the last bead, I'm going to ensure that when I will insert my needle from the top to the second bead. So from there, I'm just going to pick 1 yellow bead, insert it from the top, and then pull. Insert it from the bottom and then pull. So note here, I'm going to pick 4 yellow beads. Then I'm going to introduce my 2 white beads. So I'm going to put my beads going this side, not this side, guys, this side. So those are 3. I'm adding 1 from the bottom, and then I'll pull, coming back from the top, and then upwards, then I'll pull. Those are 4. So I'm going to introduce my 2 white colors. I'll pick 1 white bead on the top, and then I'll pull. Just like that, simple like that. The linear stitch is very simple. Then I'll have to pick another white color like that, and then I will insert it from the bottom, and then I'll have to pull. So let me put my beads like that, so that it will be very easy for us to pull. So I'm done with these 2 white beads. So I'm just going to add 4 yellow beads. So I'm going to pick my yellow color. Before that, I will ensure my needles is on the last digit. Ensure your needle is on the last digit, not digit, the last bead. Okay, so I'll pick my yellow color, let it pass through on the top, go back, pick another yellow color, let it pass on the bottom, pull, let your needle pass through like that. On top, another yellow color, let your needle pass on the top of the bead, at the bottom. So guys, you have something like this here, so you need also to pick to make it 4 beads. And then I think we are done with the first row. So our first row is the row that we are going to introduce our different bead, different color bead. So I'm going to sew going this side, guys, this side. So I've already introduced 4 yellow beads, 2 white beads, and then 4 yellow beads. So to continue, I'm just going to turn my bracelet like that, my earring like that. This is the base. So I'm going to pick 2 yellow beads. This is very important. 2 yellow beads. I'm going to skip this, the first loop, and then I'm going to insert my needle on the second loop here. Guys, this is very important. On this part, this is very important. Skip the first loop, insert your needle on the second loop, then you'll have just to pull. Then you need to put your beads to settle well. Then you will go back and you insert your needle on the last bead here, on your second bead here, the last one, to go through from the bottom to the top like that. Guys, you'll have something like this. Then you will have to pick 1 yellow bead, insert it on the next loop, pull, repeat the same process, let it go through that part, then you'll have just to pull, repeat the same process. So here we are going to pick 4 yellow beads, insert it, 1 yellow bead, pick 1 yellow bead, insert it on the loop, pull, then go through it from the bottom to the top. It is very simple like that. So here we are going to introduce the 1 white bead, this 1 white bead here. So you'll pick 1 white bead, insert it on the loop, then you'll have to pull. We are just repeating the same procedure, then like that, guys. So I'm going to do the same thing up to the last bead off camera. So I've already finished this the second row. So I'm going to complete this row. Now when we are skipping 1 loop, it means that we are decreasing. So you need to change your earring like this, and then you need to start. When you are starting, you will have to pick 2 beads, then you skip this 1 loop and then insert your needle on the next loop. It is very simple. When you are decreasing, you will have to skip 1 loop and then insert your needle on the next loop. So after starting with the 2 beads, you need to continue with 1 bead and repeating the same process, guys. We are just repeating the same process as you can see here. The procedure is very easy if you master. So when we are decreasing, you skip 1 loop. When you are decreasing, you skip 1 loop when you are starting. And when you are increasing, that loop is, we are not going to skip that loop. Yes, guys. I think we are done with the 3rd row. So from here we are done. We have done 1, 2, 3. We are going to the 4th row here. So I've repeated and I'm going to repeat again. You are going to pick 2 beads, then you're going to skip this loop and you're going to insert your needle on the next loop. That is very clear. Then you'll have to insert your needle to pass through from the bottom through the 2nd bead, like that. Then you continue the process by inserting 1 bead up to the last part. As you can see, we have finished the 4th row, but there is something building up. This diamond shape is being built up. As you can see here, the diamond shape is coming up very nicely. So we are going to finish with this top, with this part first. So we are done with the 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. We are going to 5, the 5th row. So we are going to pick 2. Ensure you turn your earring like that, and then you have to skip 1 loop, go to the next loop, skip this loop, go to the next loop, pull, insert your needle to pass through the 2nd bead, like that, guys. Then you have to continue by picking 1 bead at a time, 1 bead at a time, and then you'll have to pull. Just simple like that. I think I'm done on my 5th row. I'm going to my 6th row here. So on my 6th row, guys, never forget to start with 2 beads and then you skip 1 loop, go to the next loop. We are decreasing. We are doing something that is called decreasing. We are coming to the part where we are going to increase. So you'll have to decrease. I think I'm done with the 7th row. So I'm going to skip this. I'm going to the 8th row, insert my needle on the next loop. Then you'll have to insert your needle on there. So as you can see, the diamond shape is being built here, and it is very, very easy. Very easy. You need to pick 2, insert your needle on, skip 1 loop and insert your needle on the next loop. So after you have reached here, you need to pick 1 bead. Don't insert it on the loop, insert it on the next bead. on this bead here, as you can see, guys. So you have to insert it and pull, and then you have to go all the way and insert, let your needle pass through up to this part here, this part here. So your needle is going to pass through there, and then you'll have just to pull like that. So that is it. We are already done with this part, so we are going back like this. We are done with this part, the yellow part, this one. So we are going back and introducing our white color. So it is like that, as you can see. So the white color is going to increase, but the yellow color is going to decrease, as you can see here on the picture. So we are going to continue decreasing the yellow color. So we will pick 2 yellow colors, then we skip one loop and insert your needle on the next loop. So here, as you can see, guys, here is 2 white colors. So we are going to the next row. We are going to add 3 white colors like this: 3, then 4, then 5, then like that. Okay, so let us finish this row. So we are going to introduce the white color, 3 white colors. So we'll add one white. This thing is going to detangle me, to disturb me here. I need to cut it. I need to cut this. That is the importance of the scissors. Add one, insert it on the loop, pull. So in every row, you are going to add the white color. What do I mean? Now I've already added the 3 white colors. When I'm going to the next row, I'm going to add 4 white colors. So what I was saying is that I'm already done with that row. So I'm going to the next row. So I'm going to start with the 2 colors, 2 yellow colors, then skip this row, go to the next row, loop, skip that loop, go to the next loop, then insert your needle there, pull it. If this was 3, so we are going to introduce 4 white colors, white beads. Guys, I'm just following this pattern, this pattern that is here. I'm following it. Those are 2. Then the third one. Then the 4th one. So let me finish this row, I'll be back. So at this point, we are here, guys. I've already done this. We are here. I'm going to introduce 1 yellow and then 1 white. So you must start with the 2 beads. Then I'm going to skip this loop and then I'll insert my needle on the next loop here. Then I'll have to pull. So we are going to introduce 5 white beads. 5 white beads, as you can see here. We are going to introduce 5 white beads. So at this point, I'm done with my yellow color. So we are going to increase the white color. We are going to increase the white color. We are not going to increase the white color, but the white color is going to be a lot here. So from here to here, we're going to add white colors. So we're going to start with 2 white colors, then you skip that and insert your needle there, here, and then you'll have to pull. So it's very simple from here. We're just going to repeat the same process. Just going to repeat the same process, and I'll be back after finishing. So from this part, we are going to increase our white color here. So what we are going to do, we are going to start by picking our 2 white beads and inserting them on the first loop here. When you are increasing, you start on the first, but when you are decreasing, you start on the last. You start on the second one, on the second loop. So we have started on the first loop because we are increasing. Because we are increasing now here, we want to increase this one. It's very simple and very easy. Pick 1 bead, insert it on the loop. You'll have to pull, then let your needle pass from the bottom to the top. So set your needle there, let you pull. So guys, I'm going to add I'm going to pick 1 white bead. I'm going to pick 1 white bead, and then I'm going to insert on this last row, on the how to finish the row. I'm going to insert my needle on the last bead here, and then I'll have to pull. So guys, you must maneuver your ways so that you can go back to this last bead here. So me, I'll just pass my needle from the second bead from down there, and then I'll pull tightly. Then I'll have again to insert my needle to go through the last bead like that, and then we'll have to pull. So here we have already increased, and we have how many beads? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we had 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are increasing. I've said what? Pick 2 white beads. After picking 2 white beads, insert from the first loop. From the first loop, we are increasing, guys, the white here to make this diamond shaped here. To make this diamond shape here, so we must increase. Here we were reducing, that's why we skipped the first loop. So to continue, just have to repeat the same process. Okay guys, when you're about to finish the first row, not the first row, a row, when you are increasing, you need to pick 1 white bead, insert it on the bead next to the last row that you you are dealing with, then you have to pull, and then you have to go back to this bead, so you need to maneuver away. So me, I will insert my needle on that bead, then I'll pull, then I'll go and insert my needle on this last bead here, like this, so that I can have how many beads? Ensure it sits nicely, so that I can have how many beads? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This was 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah, so let us count where it is. Where is our 8 bead? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We are here. Our 8 bead is where? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So in our next row, we are going to introduce our red bead, this one red bead here, this one, the one that you are seeing here. So let us pick 2 white beads. We are not going to skip one loop the way we used to skip when we were decreasing. So I've already picked 4 white beads, so I'm going to introduce my red. So on this nene, I'm dealing with the yellow color, so I'm going to introduce, not yellow, orange bead there, and then I will pull. Now this is the one bead that we are introducing here, this one. Then we continue by picking the white bead, so when you are increasing, keep in mind that when you finish, you need to add 1 bead, like the way I'm doing here. I'll have to add 1 white bead and insert it to pass through the bead under it, like that. And then I will insert my needle there, and then I'll pull, and then I'll have to pass my needle from there, and then I'll pull. So in our next row, you have already known that we are going to introduce our 2 orange beads here, but first we are going to work with 4 white beads. So here guys, we are introducing the 2 orange beads, as you can see here. This pattern is very important. So after introducing the 2, we are here guys, stick with this. We are going to finish this row, and I have said that when you're about to finish the row, you need to add 1 bead on the bead that is under it, under that bead, and then insert your needle to pass through there and there, and then you'll have to pull. So it is very simple and very easy. So in our next, we are going to introduce 3. We are going to introduce 3. Then here we are going to decrease. So we increase, then decrease. We increase, then we decrease. Decreasing is going like this, increasing is like that. So let us decrease. Decrease, I said that you start with the 2 beads, then you skip 1 loop, and insert your needle on the next loop here, and then you'll have to pull. Then you insert your needle, you pick your bead and insert your needle on the next loop, and then you'll have to pull. We are now decreasing, guys, and then you'll have to introduce your new color, 3 new colors, that is orange. As you can see here what we are doing, guys. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you are not even commenting on my videos, you are bad. You guys, you just come watch and then you run away. Watch my videos, guys, watch them. Now, as you can see, we have started reducing. So here on the last bead, we are not going to add another bead here. We're just going to leave it like that, and then when you turn, we are going to start by picking 2 white beads. Then we are going to skip this loop and insert our needle on the next loop. Yeah, that is very simple, guys. Then we will have to pick 4 orange colors. For orange beads. Why am I saying colors? Okay. So you must master when you are increasing, when you are decreasing. It is very, very, very important, so that we can come up with the diamond shape. So those are 2, those are 4. So I'm going to add 2 white color. I'm not using the small beads because it is hard to work with the small beads. These are a bit large, medium. Let me say medium, not large. So guys, as you can see here, we are on this part. So I'm going to add 1 white and 1 orange, and then I'll insert my needle on the next loop, not the first loop. So when we are increasing, it is good. When we are decreasing, it is good you do that. And when you are decreasing, it is good you skip 1 loop. When you are increasing, you need not to skip that 1 loop. It is just like that, very simple. And when you're decreasing, you don't add 1 bead at the end of the row. You don't add, guys. You don't add. So I think we are done with this part. The white part is now done. Now we are coming up on the orange part. Yeah, now we are coming up on the orange part. So at this point, we are going to increase we are going to increase. At this point we are going to increase, so I am going to put my needle on my first loop, and I'll pull. I've already picked my two orange beads, and then I will continue with this stitch. It is very simple and very easy. Guys, kindly comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So these are how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm going to add one bead. When I'm adding, I'm going to insert my bead on the last bead here, on the bead that is under it, to make it 7. Then I'm going to insert my bead like that, and then I'm going to go back to my last bead. Very easy and simple, as you can see. So those are 6, these are 7 beads. We are here at 7. We are now increasing. We are going to increase up to the 10th row. We are going to increase 10 beads up to the row that we are going to add 10 beads. So guys, we are done increasing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we are going to the next step, where we are going to decrease this part here, this diamond shape here. So we are going just to pick 2 orange beads, and then you skip this loop, go to the next loop, and you'll have to repeat the same process. So the secret here is increasing and decreasing, increasing and decreasing. Guys, the secret is you increase and you decrease. The secret here is you increase and you decrease. Kindly guys, support my channel by watching. Watch my channel. I'll bring fantastic videos, fun videos for you guys. Videos that you can be able to start your own business. If you watch my videos, you can be able to start your own business. Kindly guys, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. That is what is important. And guys, if you support me guys, I'll bring for you videos. I'll bring for you a lot of videos. So when you're decreasing, you're not adding. When you're decreasing, you are not adding any bead. So you have something like that. Yep. So you pick 2 beads, you skip 1 loop, then you insert your needle on the next loop. And then you pull. And then you pull. So guys, we are about to finish this part. We are about to finish this part, and I'm going to pick 2 orange beads. I'll skip this loop, and then I'm going to insert my needle there, and then I'll pick another orange one, 1 bead. I'm going to insert my needle there. So then I'll turn, then pick 2 beads and insert my needle on there. I'll skip one and insert my needle on the next loop. So guys, thank you and thank you so much. Let me add 1 orange bead. Now when I'm adding here 1 orange bead, I'm going to insert my needle to pass through this bead here. Yep. So we have something like that. So you just need to attach the hooks, and then your earring is on. Bye guys, kindly comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Let us communicate, let us comment on the comment section. Bye guys.